An Iraqi military operation to push Islamic State group fighters out of Fallujah continued at the weekend. Video released by the Popular Mobilisation Forces purportedly shows troops and militia massing on the outskirts of the central Iraqi city. The footage also reportedly shows troops evacuating residents living on the outskirts of the city. Hundreds of families have already fled since the latest military operation against ISIL fighters in Fallujah started about a week ago. But thousands of civilians are still believed to be trapped in the mostly Sunni city.
We have been hiding from the Islamic State in the past 3 days. They did not know where we were hiding. Otherwise, we would have been dead by now.
And our correspondent Mikhail David spoke to us earlier from Istanbul for the latest on the fighting in Iraq.
Over 50,000 people are believed to be still trapped inside Fallujah. Only about 800 are believed to have been able to escape the city. The United Nations has been unable to deliver food to them recently. It's also been reported that Islamic State is using starvation as a method, as a weapon against civilians. So the situation is very critical for them indeed. And what's more extreme in this situation is that these kind of conflicts are not the same way as wars used to be conducted. And because Islamic State, for example, is not actually following rules of humanitarian law. They're not being allowed to deliver the aid that they want to deliver. So these were the challenges that they have been discussing recently in the World Humanitarian Summit, because they know that they need to find new, different kind of mechanisms to deliver aid, because the traditional, the standard ways of structures they have for aid is just not working at the moment. And that's the difficulty that the civilians trapped inside Fallujah at the moment is facing, because Islamic State is actually using this as a weapon against them. There are reports that Islamic State is executing and beating those who are trying to flee. So, of course, it's a different kind of being entrapped in there, because they're not able to escape, they're not able to survive because they don't have enough food. And for the United Nations, one thing that it's been reported they're going to do is do airdrops in about a couple of days. On June 1st, we're expecting that airdrops of aid are going to begin.